Hey everybody, shut up. We're finally playing this game. Hi everyone, my name is Shameplicity, and welcome to Project Eden's Garden. Um, I know that the prologue came out a year ago or more. I'm not exactly sure. But I have not played it. I have not seen the prologue. I've only seen most, if not all, of what the characters look like. But that's it. I don't know their names. I don't know most of their talents. I know some of their talents. But I do not know everything about this game by any means, and I have not played it. So I'm extremely excited. I've been a Danganronpa. Let's just make sure our options look good. This is all probably fine. I have been a Danganronpa fan since the first game came out. Forever, basically. I love the series. It's a big part of my high school life, so I'm very excited. I will say, um, despite my love and experience with Danganronpa, I personally care a lot less about having a difficult challenge, and I care far more about the characters, about the story, and about who did what. And I don't really care to have a super crazy challenge to getting there. So we will be doing kind on everything because I just care more about the story than the actual logic and action difficulty. So hopefully none of you hate me for that. But I'm very excited, and I have a couple things to say after this little intro. I don't know how long it'll be, but life has no real meaning. That's depressing. What a depressing start. We exist just by chance, born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. You know, I have to disagree with that, but to each their own. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Okay, so I presume we're talking about the protagonist, who I can tell I already won't like. Those who shine brighter than the others, those who have an influence on our greater society. You sound like you need a good life lesson. Ultimates. We're known as Ultimates. Well, if this experience is going to be one, if it's anything like the mainline Danganronpa games. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable, engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives, the most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu, am the ultimate debater.
I'm gonna be real. His voice actor sounds great. I like his design. Being the ultimate debater, I feel like that's not much of a flex.
A prodigy among prodigies. Someone who simply can't be outmatched.
I'm here to make a guess that Byakuya could probably outmatch you in a debate contest. I'm not even kidding.
I hold on to my title dearly because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose.
Bro needs a character arc immediately.
Among the sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent. And now, there's a school worthy of me.
You know, this is the type of person, if I met him in person, quick punch. Just kidding. I don't support violence, even though that's what a lot of this will be. To Mr. Damon, my bad. Damon Maitsu? Is that how you said it? Girl, my memory's horrible. The ultimate debater. Congratulations! For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. Also, this is a college, so I presume that everyone who will be a part of this will probably be college level. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and the other ultimate students who received this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called an ultimate, dang, they really said you ain't special. Anyone can be called an ultimate. We hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation, as well as the attached registration materials, strictly confidential. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. And it seems as though if there is any connection to the Chunsoft Danganronpa games, it would be this, because is it not the Ultimate Talent Program? that's a part of those. It's been a while since I've played them, so don't judge me. You don't apply for the UTP schools. They scout for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school, immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. I'm a snobby hoe. In my 18 years of living, you're 18 years old, bro. You're a child, practically. I know I'm not that much older than that, but I have accomplished more than most people could ever dream of. Nice, good for you. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. Well, people feel all sorts of things, some more accurate than others, let me tell you what. After what seemed like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. Look at him! I like how simple his design is. It definitely matches the Danganronpa protagonist aesthetic. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, bro. Okay, anyway, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. Also, can I just say, he has all these high expectations for glamour and, like, perfect quality, and I'm not saying his fit isn't nice, but it's not exactly high class looking. Just gonna put that out there. This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me.
Huh?
What?
Look,
Hey, yo!
someone else is here.
Okay, so I've seen most of these designs. I'm trying to look if there's some I haven't seen. I don't recognize Miss Pink Girl here on the right. I don't recognize the guy. I don't know if it's dreads that he has in the back there. Nor do I recognize, I don't know if that individual would identify as a man or a woman, but on the left or somewhere in between, with overalls or whatever they were wearing, I don't know. I don't recognize that individual either. But everyone else I think I've seen. I think. I could be wrong, though.
Huh? Someone else?
Hey, welcome to the Eden's Club.
The
Well,
voice
it's
acting
more
is good.
accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. Bro, you just, like, set yourself up to be looking at a bunch. You just said they were all special, my dude. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume. Oh, the one back there? I love his design, by the way. One guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. Oh, he's way back there. He does have an intense stare, doesn't he? What the hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Creepy? Bro, most of them have they all look fabulous. What are you talking about? Also, Mr. Man on the right here. Looking good. What can I say? Listen, if they're all college age, if they're not college, if that individual's not college age, I take it back immediately. Okay? I'm not exactly straight for those wondering. Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. So bro is not happy. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy!
Ooh, bro, the voice acting is going so hard.
Over here!
Bro, he's cute. Hello, can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers. Yes, you have, Damon.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool, so, I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Bro needs to take an immediate chill pill. Oh, sure. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away. I already like him.
Howdy.
Excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do you? A girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me. Geez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes?
No.
Not a clue, but can you try looking for... Assuming this is a she looks incredible. The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. Is something wrong? Don't fret it, darling. I feel like she gives southern accent vibes. I don't know why, but she does. Especially the way darling is written. Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. I like her. She has a cool personality. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. Bro, this is your class. How much you want to bet? Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. The situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. Bro, you need a haircut. Mountains framed by a deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me in the rolling mountains. Also, the writing so far, just the casual writing, seems to be really, really nice. What? Yeah, I am. I'll just cut this out. What's up? Oh, what? Bye. I already said bye. It's okay, bye. Sniff. Ooh, I like her design. She looks cool. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing? Sniff, sniff. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
Oi! Huh? The air? I'm gonna try to do my best to give voices to these characters. I probably won't do a great job, and I know I'll mispronounce their names, so don't hate me for that.
Quack!
Hey, I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Oh, I love his design. Design-wise, he's my favorite so far. I really like the academic vibes. Korekio Shinguji was one of my favorites, as well as Kurumi. I really loved Celestia, not necessarily because of all of their actions or personality, but design-wise, I mean. Could you describe it? I don't. We'll get the voices down. Kind of chemically. It's almost like it's coming from.
What about?
That bag over there. She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. You mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet. For some reason, I don't know why, but I think I'll like this
Pardon
guy.
me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope. It was already here when I got on the train.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock. Pop!
Great!
Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock.
Huh?
Huh? Are you okay? Yeah, bro. I'm all good. I just feel kinda... Okay, Z's telling me he fell asleep, did not die. This is good. Well, not good. Hey, yo, jump scare. Also, bro is packing. Do not quote me. Did he just pass out? Ooh, bro's got the chill vibes. Sorry, not me analyzing the characters and totally dismissing the situation. Immediately is giving Rantaro, Nagito, he's giving the vibes. What can I say? From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either.
Hang on.
What did you say? Good night. Rip. Just kidding. What the? Ah, people are dropping like flies.
Holy!
Oh crap, someone get help.
For real?
Let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran over to the door that connected to the adjacent car. Rattle, rattle.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
I want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but...
Bad news.
Damn, the car is locked up as tight as a prison. You have experience with prisons?
Come off the grass.
Whoa, she has an accent. Huh, but I left to take a piss like an hour ago. I don't know what her accent is, so we'll get it down later, but... let me try something else. The big man rolled his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door. What, that did nothing? There's another boy who's fallen, a girl too. I feel like her voice would be high, I don't know for certain. Why is everyone passing out?
Damn it.
Maybe it's got something to do with that bag we... Ah! The air around me had grown thick with a strange, pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting my eyes. Oh God, no. Don't. As a futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then... there was nothing. Well, you're not dead, because if you were, this wouldn't be a Danganronpa game. Not yet, anyway. VOWS Woven by Stitches and Needles. Dingy. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an aircon, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. Concrete ceiling? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. Oh. Hello? Hello, Miss Ma'am. I know I've seen her design, but I don't remember seeing her in the car, though. It's a girl. Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep just like I was. Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Excuse me. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? Damn it, do I actually have to... Jump scare? Lord. Holy. Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back. I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
So you were awake that whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yes. And she just let me sleep?
Anyways.
How long was I out for?
Not sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. I'm trying to replicate her voice the best I can. I'm not getting it exact, but... When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I need to see for myself how much I could trust you. I love her design. She looks fabulous. By laying on the floor and making herself vulnerable? Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. The only light came from a vent so far back set far back in the room. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seemed almost familiar. I mean, she was on the train. Okay, yeah, she was. Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Hey, we've met before. On that train?
Yeah.
Yeah. Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Seems like it. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure, I was thinking the same, but whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room? Yes. As she raised a hand to push her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. It looked vaguely like a watch? Oh, is this similar to like the monopads or whatever?
Well?
You tell me. It appears you have one as well.
Huh?
Huh? At those words, I looked down at my hand. Yes, you do, sir. Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It'd been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all. Hey, I'm not wearing this. As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist.
How humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocked you. Thanks for the heads up. What's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look.
You can touch the screen, though.
Eh?
See? Like this. She tapped the face of the device. It slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. Oh, so like a watch.
Correct.
It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So,
Either way, it seems we're stuck with this device for the time being.
moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you could do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway. Damon Maitsu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy.
Interesting.
How interesting.
Eh?
What is?
Hmm?
Thank you for telling me more than I asked for. That's true. She did not ask if he was an ultimate student, if he was attending the academy, any of that. Hooked him. Hooked him.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
Okay, Eva Tsunaka. Interesting. It's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. Bro, the dynamic between these two is gonna be something. It's giving toxic vibes. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding, or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Oh, here we go. Welcome to Project Eden's Garden. And I just want to say, before we dive in, that one of the biggest reasons I'm so excited for this game is because there's a lot of fan games out there. And a lot of them are really well done. A lot of them are really pretty. A lot of creativity, a lot of talent. But I think, in my opinion, this game, Project Eden's Garden, is the first since V3 to feel like a Danganronpa game made by Chunsoft. Like, the artistry, the character designs, the theming, like, everything about it feels like it could have been a mainline game, and that is so incredible to me, and that's part of why I'm so excited to play it. Welcome to Project Eden's Garden. A lot has happened already, and I'm sure you're eager to investigate, but there are some things you should get acquainted with first. To access the trinket, or as Damon so colloquially put it, the watch, simply press the F1 key. To view past dialogue, press the F2 key. And to access observation mode, press the Enter key. Press the Enter key again to exit this mode. Oh, and use WAS key to pan around the room. If you ever need to revisit this information, check out the control panel. It's just one F3 key away. That's all for now. Go forth and explore. So really quick, let's just test those. Okay. That didn't do anything? Okay, good to know. F2. Oh, here we go. Past information. And enter. Oh, observation mode, so that I know, like, what to tap on. Okay. Boxes. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tape, a bunch of screws. Nope, there's nothing in here but junk. What did you find? A mirror? Just kidding. Anyway, moving on. Generator. What is this? Dead by Daylight. Just kidding, those don't look the same. There's a generator under the vent. Is this what's making the mechanical noise? I mean, if you got close to it, it got louder, then probably, my dude. Seeing it in the water put me a bit on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but not so sure. Okay, anything else to check? Oh, a camera. Eh? Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. Had this been recently installed, it seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You noticed the camera too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really out of place. Do you think someone is watching us through it? It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. I see. Perhaps that's for the best.
Eh?
What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they are the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point. I mean, it wouldn't have been hard to conclude that, but sure. That seemed to be it. The room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Ava, or Ava? I already forgot how she pronounced it. I think it was Eva. Eva approached the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation, she chucked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing? I mean, Damon, you claim to be so special, but think it through, my dude. All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we were standing on and into the water. That was her test, my dude, to see if it was electrically charged, you fat lard. Seriously, what the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about the generator?
Look,
Look at the light bulb I threw into the water. Notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive. Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. I took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the
I
vent.
see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator. We're lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out on the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explains the whirring noise. I wonder where all the power is going to. High up on the wall was a vent. What could be on the other side? Do you want to look through that? Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
All right, I have an idea, but it will take some physical effort.
Eh?
Like what?
Well,
Damon is not the brightest. He's really not. Like getting on my shoulders.
Seriously?
I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, it will give you a boost, and you can look through the window.
Fair.
But shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost? I don't think you could handle it. Hey, yo, let her cook. I like Eva. Saying that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back. I waded over to Eva and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
Seriously, the art is so good.
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
Her hair is so cool.
All right.
Are those chairs over there? Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent and a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room, though. Both these vents are in the way. Taking a closer look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent could be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. And hey, I got it open. Can you see better now? Or can you see better now? I feel like... Never mind. I'm not going to tell you what I was about to say. Although the second vent still obstructed a lot of the room, I was able to make out the legs of tables and chairs. They were pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that this vent opens up into another room instead of outside. Eh? Just beyond the chairs, in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. Oh, it legs? Hey, yo. A person's legs? I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? We can only presume as much. Hello? Can you hear me? No response. Damn it, there's gotta be a way inside this room. Eva, can you let me down? There's someone in there? I think it's a guy. He's lying on the floor and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So,
The room's on the level above ours, you said? Oh, the soundtrack. Mwah. It's beautiful. I could just sit here and listen to it. My lord. Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. To leave an area, press the R key. I'll confirm the choice with you, just in case you get any second thoughts. Thank you. Anything else? Sweet goodness. Anything else to investigate? No. Okay, let's go. Yes, I'm sure. But yeah, this is so professional, and I'm so impressed. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. The walls and floor were old, matted color with nothing else to them. The wall decor, no wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. It's giving prison vibes. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, was what looked to be sunlight hitting the wall. True, it looks like natural light. Does that mean there's an exit right around the
Hang
corner?
on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them. I feel like that could be some cap. I'm not entirely sure what to believe. Also, I will admit right here and now that the only individual's talents that I knew were his and hers. I know that she's the ultimate liar, and I know, of course, his. But those are the only two that I know for certain. There might be some others that I had seen but don't remember. But going into this, I knew that these two were the only ones that I remembered off the top of my head. When did you do that?
see.
So I'm not sure I believe her. While you were asleep. You weren't waking up, despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own. Hang on, your best efforts? Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet. I even bridal carried you at one point. Not sure I can believe
Listen
that.
to me.
Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were
Come
lying.
again?
You didn't think to get help?
No.
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after I returned from my search. Oh, you only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of finding help? Yeah, she's obviously lying. There's no way in hell. Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone. That's an interesting idea. I can't figure her out at all because she's lying.
Moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff. That was the case for every
It's the
room.
truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said, you can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Please use the WASD keys to walk. Since you're in a hurry, hold down shift to sprint. Last but not least, proceed with caution. You never know what could be hiding around the corner. Lovely. Hi, Eva. Bro, in true Danganronpa fashion. Also, this really was just down at the end of the hallway, huh? We're obviously going to check these doors. Storage indeed, but that doesn't mean nothing useful wasn't found, you know what I mean? The room was almost identical to what Eva had described earlier. There was no real organization or meaning to anything. It was just filled with completely random crap. What did I tell you? Interesting, so she's the ultimate liar, but she doesn't like being called out on her lies. Presuming that she's lying, right?
I see.
It's definitely a messy place. Yes, that's right. Let's move on now. I should probably listen to her. There's no reason for me to look inside this room, especially when we might have found help. Is there anything to search? Oh, dang. It literally won't let me search anything. Okay. Yes, I am sure. Okay, just because she said that doesn't mean that it's legit. You know what I mean? I'm checking these. I don't give a frick. Okay.
Damn.
This room looks just like the last one.
Correct.
I told you so. Yes, you did. Just checking, girly. Yes. Can never be too certain. Also, I doubt we're going to actually miss anything by checking these rooms. To be so honest with you. Look, we might lose her trust, but womp womp.
Damn.
This room looks just like the last one. Told you so. Okay. Listen, we're being thorough. I'm not willing to miss anything. And then there was one remaining. This one looks exactly the same as the last one, even. Wait, is this the last? Wait, what? No, dang it. Are those two literally the exact same? Oh, wait, maybe that's the one I came out of. I see, I switched back. Okay, got it. Here we go. Oh. Oh.
Damn.
Yep.
Correct.
Though those could be useful later, maybe. Like, you never know. You know what I mean? Well, in these rugs here, like, I'm glad we came in here. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it was useless. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? Mouse sensitivity is really, really sensitive. In fact, I might... Is there, like... Settings... Let's see, just really quick. Movement by... Let's try this. That's better. Though, I think I'll make it a tiny bit faster, actually. There we go, that should be good. Let's see, what do we got here? Some rickety-looking stairs. Oh. Fancy indeed. What is that artwork? The upper floor was in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some parts of the walls and ceiling. I could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. Okay. So the way that they're setting this up is immediately making me think that this is not the academy, or it is and it's way far in the future or something like that. Like, the condition makes me think that this is an entirely different setting, that we're not even in the school. There didn't seem to be any mold at the very least.
So,
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to that boiler room, which means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct? Yeah, given we walked away from the boiler room to get here. Alright, let's investigate. Yeah, what in the... It was a portrait of a girl dressed in a creepy mask. Looking at it for too long is just gonna freak me out. Interesting. I will say, one other thing that I had heard about this game was that animals are a big theme. Obviously, Eden's Garden, and I know that there's a snake on Damon's tie. There is a crow pin on Eva's design there. I don't know what everyone's animal is, but I know that I've heard that everyone has, like, an animal that they represent.
There must be some...
no.
This is definitely not the room with the man. It's too close to the stairs. Thanks, Eva. I'm exploring. Let me explore. Wow, this is so well done. Oh. Hello. So, Bunny Rabbit. You've seen it before? Well, the version without the mask. Okay. It was ages ago during middle school, I think. Okay, cool. Jester, he doesn't even have the right clothes. Locked. Okay. Oh. This seems very, trial-esque. Into the trial grounds. This is definitely not the right way. Bro, we're exploring. Let me explore. To my heart's content. This looks amazing. Like, are you kidding me? This looks so good. Oh, so this is it? This must be the room. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the large doors. Oh. Okay. Wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. Yes, it is. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Huh?
Oh! Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head? Oh my gosh. Look at those sprites, though. These sprites look so good. Who the hell are you? I don't know how to do her accent. Don't judge me. What the? Who the hell are you?
Damn it.
Why did you just hit me?
Hmm.
I'm not going to embrace a stranger with an open effing arms. You could have been a murderer. My voice should be higher, probably. I don't know. So your instinct is to attack everything you see? Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not letting my guard down a second time.
Huh?
A guy in a suit? Sheep pin? Okay.
Eh?
Hello.
He has a cool design. Hello. This guy, the outfit he's wearing. We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say, I recall seeing your faces on the train. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the two of you were standing next to each other. You guys know each other? Not at all. We only formally met a few minutes ago.
Anyways.
Well, you were still knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
Soybean.
Don't remind me, Soybean.
Come again?
I like her, she's fun. Also, is she supposed to resemble a rabbit? By her hat? What? Yeah, that's right, I said it. You're Soybean, just like this loser next to me. I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train. I don't know what the F happened, but... One second I was on the train, and the next I was surrounded by total darkness. The place was like a solitary confinement chamber. I'm so sorry, but this is probably such a bad accent. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
See that pantry over there? Yeah? Turns out the door was unlocked. You were inside that pantry? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there? Waking up. Eh? Isn't it unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire floor to himself. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. Girl, I don't even know what your talent is. You won't believe how many jealous hoes turn violent in this industry. Sorry, y'all, I'm not much of a cursor. I just never have been. Don't judge me for it. If you do, womp womp. Industry? What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, Ultimate Golfer. Don't forget it, Soybean.
I definitely have not been doing the right accent. Ultimate golfer. I don't really know what accent that is. Grace Madison, Ultimate Golfer. The Ultimate Golfer, interesting.
I see.
The Ultimate Golfer, of course. Since the two of you were on that train, that means you're ultimate as well. What about you? Can you tell me your ultimate talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akere, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
Interesting. Wolfgang Akere. That's a cool last name. Ultimate lawyer. Very cool, very cool. Lawyer. It's way better than being a golfer, but... What do you mean? That's better than being a debater. For such a young-looking guy, I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused.
I'm
not confused, I look too young. Is that what you think?
I understand.
I get it a lot. Even Miss Madison said it.
Whatever you say.
Because it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the ways of sports, but I've always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Not that young women shouldn't take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival. It's a tough industry, but that's because we gotta fight for recognition. Not sit around for 7 years and do F all. Sounds like the average high schooler now that I think about it. Hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose. Very lawyer-like of him. You piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed.
So,
You have them too?
Huh?
Look,
We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy talking, so I figured you wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out. Bro, she is clocking Damon, and I'm kind of here for it.
Eh?
Wrist strap, you say? These afros are more like mini shock collars.
By the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time.
well,
So you tried taking it off, did you?
Yes.
Yep, same with you. Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. The stupid thing zapped me when I did.
let's see.
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them, what could justify doing something like that? Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean.
Are you draft? It's to shock us. The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So, why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is, who even put these things on us? The answers to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. The way you're wording that, Miss Eva, making it seem like you know more than we know. It doesn't make sense. For me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers and forced to figure out why, it doesn't make any sense. Why is it happening?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
No.
No, look behind you. Huh? Confused, I turn around and see. Okay, someone walked into the room, obviously. For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you? I swear, if she's anything like Seonji, I'm sorry. I fully was unexpecting that. What the? Is that a gremlin?
Miss Madison!
Miss Madison, you'll scare her if you shout like that. Bro, what? The girl had left her position by the corridor and slid into the room. Now I could see for certain that she was a kid. The hell? Why is there a
For
kid
your
here?
information,
I am not a gremlin. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. Girl, Grace is wildin'. No way, the gremlin can talk? I just told you I'm not a gremlin. If we must make comparisons, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a kappa.
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
But please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young. She is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on that train. You were hidden behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assumed you were sitting down or something. It didn't even cross my mind that you might have been an actual kid. Cowering behind a bunch of strangers, huh? Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the hell was it even doing on that train? Why are you calling her an it? Grace? That's what I'm wondering. A kid's got no business with people like us. I do not appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I am a professional, just like the rest of you. You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I'm not a child, I'm a professional.
Please.
Well, what is it you're so good at? So you desire to know my talent, do you? Normally, I'd decline further conversation with rude people like you. But given our circumstances, I shall be sanguine? I actually don't know that word. On the matter.
I am Toshiko Kaira, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Toshiko? Kaira? Toshiko. Interesting. The ultimate matchmaker. That is interesting. I mean, her outfit gives the vibe. I see it.
That's...
A matchmaker? Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip.
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet it snuck its way onto the train because it saw all the commotion. Now the little turd is stuck with us.
Look at what you've done.
You've made her upset. Upset?
Of course not.
I know better than to take a gremlin seriously.
Oi.
Hey, yo. I don't think you can just use my own insults against me.
Miss Madison.
Grace. What?
Moving on.
So, if I have things right, all 5 of us were on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11, counting us, that makes 16. That's the same number of people who were on the train.
Quite.
I've become well acquainted with them.
Filthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I woke up with. You wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with him. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Aw,
As does everyone
I
else.
suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you four.
Very well.
That would be helpful, yes.
Wonderful.
Very well. I shall serve as your guide as we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't be so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I would go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't that different after all.
Well,
Where are the others right now? Obviously, they're outside this building. There's an exit not too far from here. Follow,
It's for
follow
the
me.
best.
She seems to know more than us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Let's see what this thing has up its sleeve. Bro, stop calling her a thing. My gosh. Outside this building. So there's even more to this place than we've already seen? Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't get me much of an answer. I should find the exit already. Bet. I do and don't. I'll investigate the kitchen. The rest of the room, the kitchen looked really nice. It was clean and fully equipped with utensils, and the cupboards were stocked with all kinds of food. The question is, who is this kitchen even for? It can't be for us, can it? Yes, it is, sir. Vent. Through the gaps in the vent, I saw the boiler room I woke up in. If I listen closely, I can hear the whir of the generator. That might be why they installed a vent here. They didn't want too much moisture forming on that generator. Okay. Yes. Looks like the others are gone. Whatever, I work better alone. Okay. I mean, we didn't go this way. This gotta be our rooms, right? It's locked. Okay, these are all gonna be locked. Anything else of note? No? Okay. This way? Yes. Oh. Or not? A laundromat? What's a laundromat doing here? Bro, you gonna need it. Apart from how weathered it was, it didn't match the hallway at all. Could we be inside some kind of hotel? Maybe it fell to ruin because it didn't know how to spend its budget. That's an interesting idea. Though the room itself looks shabby and old, these machines were quite modern. It's like the room I woke up in having that generator. Why are bits of modern technology scattered throughout an otherwise abandoned building? Okay. Let's go ahead and leave. Yes, I would like to leave, please, and thank you. So I can only presume it's... Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm late.
Huh?
You're waiting?
Oi!
Only because the gremlin insisted. I didn't even realize you fell behind until she said something.
Unfortunately.
I'm ashamed to say the same.
well,
By the way, what are the others doing right now?
Hmm.
Exploring something else. Probably. You don't sound very sure of yourself.
Filthy.
Humph. They had the nerve to tell me to stay put while they inspected the area. If they don't want me exploring, then I suppose I'll explore by myself. Alright. Sounds like she just wanted to show off.
Done yet?
Who cares about that? The guy's here now. Let's go already. Yes, and then the others will realize their foolishness.
Wonderful.
Onwards to the great outdoors. The little girl turned to face the door, but instead of pushing it open, she reached for a lock I hadn't even noticed before. The door opened with a long, shrill creak, and we finally saw what was waiting outside. What do we got? Oh, like a garden area? Standing before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive, Romanesque courtyard. Finally, some sunlight.
Damn.
This courtyard, I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. The hedges are tall, but if we try looking for a rope... I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us. Let's see if you're right.
Soybean.
Go on, Soybean, climb the hedge. What the...
No.
Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand. The sky? Yes, do you see anything strange? Anything strange? No, there's nothing standing out to... Wait. Huh? As my eyes tried to adjust to the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. No, it's almost as if they were concave. The sky, it is curving inwards.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on.
Of this size? No way. That's gotta be 360-degree projection or something.
That's...
You mean the sky we're looking at is actually a video panorama? It sounded completely ridiculous when said out loud, but at the same time, it made too much sense. If this is a 360-degree projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? That's just the truth I have long recognized.
Come off the glass.
Wait, you knew the sky was fake? Why'd you call this dump yard the great outdoors? It was for dramatic effect. In truth, I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
A cause for concern.
No sunlight? You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
No, none at all. No windows means no oxygen. We might be suffocating as we speak. We've survived this long. I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
You're acting way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? It's a dome within a fake sky. That's like something out of a movie.
So,
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside in lieu of actually letting us outside. Sure, if you want to make broad
you
assumptions.
see,
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you can really do.
Fair.
Got him. Whether or not the sky is really a projection, it's not something we can do much about. Wolfgang. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Sniff. Oh, is this the professionally dressed woman? Above the inane chatter, I heard a quiet, high-pitched noise, sounded like a mouse's squeak. It was so unlike the current conversation, it automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys stop talking for a second? Is there a problem? Do you hear that? Hear what? It almost sounds like whimpering?
Strike me pink.
Or someone's crying? I thought it was sniff. Like with your nose.
Oi, you.
I was crying. Quit hiding, come talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. I immediately don't like her. Who are you calling a shrew? The crying seemed to have stopped, but whoever it was refused to come out. Can we just leave them be? If they don't want help, it's not our issue.
Yes.
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need.
Be careful.
How do you know it's a girl? Wolfgang. Just gonna point that out. To the girl that is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you should come out. Hiding will only make you more scared.
You think?
Do you really think that's gonna convince them? And there she is, okay. I see a swan pin on her hair. Hello, I wasn't,
Hello.
How about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Tellner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Her voice actress? Slay. Or actor? Slay. I like her voice. Ultimate Fencer, that's cool. Eloise Tallner. Interesting. Ultimate Fencer, was it?
Strange.
That's strange. Someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have reason to hide from people.
That's not...
Actually, it doesn't focus as much on courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to predict your opponent's moves, along with having the agility to avoid them. Acting brash may get you the first move, but it's a steady, analytical mind that secures the win. That's kind of impressive. Well, she is an ultimate, Damon.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I like her. I get really excited when it comes to the subject, so I can't help but gush. I like her.
Listen to me.
But I have to ask, why were you hiding from us? She stood there quietly, deep in thought. When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Kind of like...
There were several strangers around me, and they were also panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating.
Oh.
That's why I ran away immediately. I really don't like it when people can see me like that. I can't even call my mom. My phone wasn't on me when I came to. If it's any reassurance, it seems my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously?
That's probably the last thing she wants to hear, and since when were we friends?
Well?
Was there anyone else? Was there anyone with you when you woke up? Yes, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. Sorry. So this girl is just as clueless as us, and it seems she also passed out on the train. What the hell is going on here? Were you the only people in that building, by the way? Miss Kyra is currently introducing us to everyone else. Would you like to join?
Maybe...
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
Very well. When I meet the others, I'll tell them to gather here. That way, you won't be alone. Also, if everyone's together, we can discuss our next course of action. Yeah, I'll wait here if it makes things easier for everyone.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, Miss Tallner. Compared to before, she looks a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well, or maybe he just knows how to handle people in general. He does seem that way. I guess it's admirable. Okay. We got all the peeps. This is very, very pretty. Anyone else out here? Yes, hello. Chill looking dude. Ooh, he has a really cool design. I like his fit a lot. Are those bows? In like a holster type thing or whatever? Is he like a archer? Or something? A guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets. Looks like you found some friends. Indeed. Why don't you say hello? He looked at us and waved. I resisted the urge to wave back.
Attention!
Have you no manners? Talk to them. Alright, my bad. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to act like a dick. I like him. Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose.
We can forgive you if you give us your name. Easy enough.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Cool. I like his voice, I like his design, marksman. So not just bows and arrow, but it sounds like he could use pretty much anything at a distance, right? Desmond Hall, ultimate marksman. He seems cool. Is that like a, what is that? Is that a tooth on his like earring? A marksman, eh? That must mean you're really good at shooting stuff, right?
Right.
That's right. I have a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it, I've hit bullseyes with it.
Hold on.
With all of those weapons, I must ask, you haven't killed anyone, have you? What? Wolfgang, why did you listen, Just because he's a marksman doesn't mean he's killed someone. To me, this question says more about Wolfgang than it does Desmond.
Whoa!
Whoa, never. I realize my talent may leave some people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside of my comfort zone.
Believe me.
Believe me, I've never taken a human
I
life.
see.
I see. Good to know. Why were y'all... Yeah. He knows how to keep us cool for sure. So, where's your partner? We all had one to my knowledge. Oh, you mean the pirate guy? He was, well... he was fine. Harmless for the most part. Just a little too extreme for me to be around. In situations like this, I prefer to keep to myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I like
Oi!
Desmond. Oi, wait just a second.
You alright?
Huh?
You.
Did you just say a pirate? Sounds dumb. I know. I wouldn't buy it either if I hadn't spoken to the guy myself. It's gotta be that one freaky dude on the train, right? Well, I can't get an accent down for her. I'm sorry, y'all. The buff one with the dragon tattoo?
Yep.
Yep, that's your man. He went through the door over there, so... I gotta see him.
Totally.
You have fun with that. Just saying, the guy's a little out there. By the way, Desmond, do you see that girl in the gray uniform over there? I told her I'm going to bring everyone here. I think it's important we discuss this current situation as a group. Could you give her some company while I'm gone?
Easy enough.
Oh, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so good luck convincing them. He may act casual, but being the ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. I agree. Always keeping a steady hand, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that. Someone else must be in the building up ahead. Perhaps they are discussing something. Let's head over and find out, shall we? Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Oh, hello, hello. Holy hell, is that a tree? Yes, Damon. That does seem to be a tree. Well noted, my friend. The thing has to be like 60 feet tall or something. I've seen bigger trees, my dude. The sight to behold, isn't it?
That's not it.
Let's not get too excited. Don't... Bro, what in the two-face?
No.
I'm not even sure we can say that.
Could you explain?
Care to elaborate? I don't quite get what you mean. Eva bent down and crushed one of the fallen leaves in her hands. I didn't hear any crunching or tearing.
Interesting.
This is a fox tree, or a faux tree.
Impossible!
Possible? How could someone possibly manufacture a tree of this size? Bro, that wouldn't be that
Look
hard.
at this.
If it's real, explain why these leaves don't make any noise when I break them. The expressions said it all.
Quit it.
Why the hell is there a huge fake tree?
Interesting indeed.
It'd be hard-pressed to find a school with an installation like this. You'd be hard-pressed to find it anywhere. I feel like you'd only see this in a museum or something. I disagree. Fake trees exist in all sorts of places.
In any case,
This building certainly has a strange aesthetic. That's one way to put it. The tree was in the center of a large circular room. Surrounding it were a bunch of people I recognized from the train. There must be the others Toshiko was talking about. Counting the two we just met, this is everyone, correct?
Indeed.
Correct.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
You see,
If everyone from our train car is here, where are the other people who were on the train? Who? That's a good point. There were other
I'm
people,
sure.
right? Of course. The Academy said they reserved that train for its students. Yeah, but did you actually see anyone?
let's see.
I never left our car, but I know Miss Madison did.
Eh?
Huh?
I apologize.
You mentioned leaving for the bathroom, remember? Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. She did say that.
I see.
Oh, right. Passed a bunch of students on my way to the crappa. I didn't talk to them, though.
strange.
That could be a lie, though. We don't know. They had to have heard the commotion in our car. Why didn't they help us?
Damn.
Maybe they were also knocked out?
Anywho,
I doubt it's something we can answer right now. Can I just introduce you to the others already? Why is she so nervous? Once again, acting like she has info, or she just doesn't want to talk about it.
I understand.
Yes. We should familiarize ourselves with the people who are currently here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we can do right now. Regardless, the whole thing was pretty baffling. If the other students on the train passed out, where are they now? And if they didn't pass out, why did they not help us escape our car? Huh. Okay, what's this, first of all? At the base of the tree was a marble bust depicting a figure in a creepy mask. There were cracks all over the mask, and one of the eyes was even missing. How old must this thing be? Interesting. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, so nothing else. Even though that definitely looks like an entrance. Hello, muscle man. Glad to see you're all right, kid. Of course I'm all right. You give everyone a scare running away like that. I really thought we could catch you, but I don't know what his voice sounds like. But it's fortunate the door came equipped with a lock.
See?
However, it was all worth it. Look at these people I befriended during my exploration. I'll give credit where credit's due. You came back with plenty of spoils. Bro, he is a pirate.
Oi, you.
Oi, talk for a sec. Huh? You're a pirate, right? This is shiver me timbers. Oi, matey, that kind of pirate, right?
Pirate?
Hey?
Huh? I'm not a pirate. I'm a ship captain. There's a huge difference. Huh? A ship captain?
I'm talking.
You don't need to be so loud. She was just asking a question. Just a question?
Ha!
Huh. For guys like me, that pirate nonsense is a tired stereotype.
Watch it.
Pirates live off stealing and causing trouble. We ship captains are nothing like those lowlives.
Jeez.
If you're not a pirate, then explain the clothes. Huh? Do these look like clothes of a pirate to you? Maybe not a real one, but an exaggerated stereotype, sure.
Please don't.
Yeah. It's probably best you leave this man alone. I take it he's dealt with our kind before.
My mistake.
I never like to soil the mood, but a man can only stand so much.
I'm real sorry.
His voice is deep. Sorry for losing my cool. I can't even go that low.
Anyway.
Okay, whatever. You said you were a ship captain, right? This guy was acting weird, but I wanted to get more out of him. I never pictured a ship captain receiving an invitation from Eden's Garden Academy, especially not someone like this guy.
That's right.
That's right. I know the seas like the back of my hand. Every river and waterway within the north and southern waters.
I'm the king of the seas, hero of the storms. I am Jean de la Mer.
Jean de la Mer. Okay, John. I'm getting the whole picture here. Don't you worry. I got it. Just kidding. Ultimate ship captain. He's beautiful. King of the seas, hero of the storms. Do people actually call him that, or did he come up with those names
Is
himself?
that really true?
You know every river and waterway? Is that really true? Yep, I've studied every map I possibly can. I believe him. Of course, I haven't actually been everywhere. According to a stingy little thing called Border Patrol, that's known in some parts as trespassing. I may be king of the seas, but I'm not above the law. I like him. I suppose that's good enough.
I see.
Either way, it's not like it matters much here. From the looks of it, we're nowhere near the ocean.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, life as a captain has accustomed me to the unexpected. You lads can trust in me. I will protect you as if you were my own crew. If he's gonna die, I swear.
Now.
Protect? Protect us from what? I suppose from whoever put these wrist watches on us. Then again, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in this place apart from us.
How's that sound?
I guess that means our only obstacle is finding an escape. Not too big of an ask, eh? All we need to do is find where we entered, then voila, sweet freedom. For such a simple conclusion, he sure was making a big deal out of it.
Way.
It may interest you to know that people are gathering outside the building. Miss Kaira explored. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. We want everyone together so we can discuss what to do next. Would you like to join?
Good to know.
Always good to keep people on the same wavelength. See you there, mate. That guy's a prick. Not at all what I expected. No, he's nice. Funny, he was every bit as dumb as his appearance. Damon, I don't like you. What was the Academy thinking inviting someone like him? My brother in Christ. Hello, Miss Ma'am. Who are you?
Golly!
What's this? More friends?
Stop.
Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent
Wait
yet.
just a sec.
Then let me tell you.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Grimwall, and I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
I love her! Ingrid Grimwall, ultimate blacksmith. Oh, she's fabulous. I love her. A real blacksmith, eh? Is it anything like how movies depict it? Have you ever made a sword out of molten metal? Not just swords. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I need to get into the southern accent. Okay, sweet. On a Sunday morning. Not just swords. Oh my gosh. For some reason I can't get a southern accent going. I literally grew up in Texas. All these voices are skewing me. On a Sunday morning. Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues. If you can name it, I can forge it. It's never an easy undertaking, but I will admit, sprained muscles are par for the course, but the same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you can never forget. It's the struggle. The struggle is all worth it for the outcome. Tee-hee. I love her. No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like nonstop high-intensity exercise. So, how is your kind not gone extinct? Extinct? Made redundant by technology.
Can't you see?
Aren't there ways to make specialized weapons without overworking yourself?
I don't like to admit it.
Against modern machines, it's true I'm not an equal match. Because I think I'm better than them. Hell yeah, I like her, Ingrid. Those hunk of metal may look cool, but their creations lack the human touch. You gotta make things natural, traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now, would you look at that?
If my creation touches the heart, it's better than anything made by machine. Imperfections be damned.
My.
Oh. Better than machines, huh? People have always told me my skills were impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. Yeah, because you're not that impressive, Damon. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me? Because you're mid, Damon, that's why. There's always been a demand for handmade things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older, by chance? Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional youngin'. These are all the people who visit me.
Wowie!
It's great when I can relate to most of my clients. Their excitement is mine. Exactly which clients does she relate
Moving
to?
on.
In any case, are you the same as us? Were you also kidnapped on that train and taken here? Oh, I wouldn't say kidnapped. What? Did you not black out on that train? No, I did.
Well,
Then how else would you describe the situation? Maybe it's a surprise excursion?
Hiya!
Better yet, a surprise exam. The people running this program are just putting our abilities to the
Take
test.
this seriously.
That's stupid. If the Academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it. That's not true. I bet you would, bro.
Let's get going!
Well, you know, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out of here. She's gonna die, bro. And it's gonna break my heart when she does. I like her a lot. Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason. Okay, someone needs to, like, slap this man.
By the way,
There's a gathering happening outside the building. I'm not even gonna say her name. Would you like to join? We plan to discuss some very important matters there.
No.
No, aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone. Ooh, who are you? Looks like we've got, oh my gosh, we've got a lot of people. Just so y'all know, we're going to talk to everyone, and then we're going to end the episode, because we've been going for about an hour, 20 minutes. But yeah, once we're done talking to the last person, we will end. Who are you?
Oof.
Oof. So you all got caught up in this too, did you? I remember seeing the 5 of you on that train. You're really ultimate students, huh?
Correct.
She looks cool. We wouldn't have been on that train if we weren't. Just making sure. I knew the education sector had low standards, but hey yo. I'm just handing out titles to anyone who asks. Dang, she's a savage. I feel like there's gonna be things about her I don't like, but I also like her too.
Jeez.
What the hell is your damage? Yeah, Grace is not gonna like her. Right, that's it. What's the matter? You know her? As in, personally? Nah, she's the harlot that's been ruining my magazines. Ever since her interview with Rich People's Digest, her stupid success stories have been plastered everywhere. Youngest ever self-made billionaire, pioneer of the agricultural industry, blah. Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to, is she actually? I'm flattered you've memorized my resume.
Huh?
Your resume? So those things she said weren't an exaggeration?
If I may ask.
This is news to you? Anyone knows about Winona. Winona? That would be my name,
Although,
yes.
many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
Origins aside, it's one good title. I like her. Interesting. Ultimate entrepreneur, so is she gonna be like the Togami equivalent? No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. Still, that doesn't mean I'm gonna let her talk down to me. When she has looks, talent, and wealth, she would be a truly spacious match.
Interesting.
Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Garden Academy? Frick, I already forgot her voice. I thought it would be an opportunity to make connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation.
Nasty.
Now that I'm aware of the lax admissions process, I'm leaving the first chance I get. And not because you've been kidnapped. You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that I must guide you towards a most wondrous romance.
No.
I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the Academy. Dang. At the very least, be your stead. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle to victory. I'm sorry I fell asleep on that train car. Someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here. Why did no one stop them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone from manhandling a student? I'd say it was extreme ineptitude, my bad, on the school's end, but since it appears I'm not the only victim...
What a joke.
Well, that makes things all the more sinister. So she thinks someone carried her here. It's plausible, I guess. They could have transported us from the train by vehicle, then carried us in. When you woke up, was there anyone with you?
Honestly?
Yep, but she was weird, so I left her. You're a walking stereotype.
You see?
We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train. The rest of them are congregating outside. Once we meet everyone, maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going on. Say, why don't you join them? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually had something useful to say. That girl is a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what's happened to us, it's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone had to sneak onto, maybe even hijack that train, plant a chemical agent, and then carry everyone they knocked out. There's gotta be more than one person behind this, a group maybe. The question becomes who and why. Hello, Miss Ma'am, who are you?
Yo! I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget it, Kay.
Okay. Girl, you better pop off. I like her. Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Interesting.
Nice.
I will say I immediately started thinking like pro gamer, Danganronpa as a game, There are a lot of pro gamers who play it. Maybe she's the mastermind. Who knows? I know it doesn't make sense, but leave me alone. Jumping right into an introduction. I like it.
Yep.
Making a good first impression is key to grabbing the attention of your viewers. See, viewers. Especially if you have over 20 million of them. Gotta earn that watch time.
Is that really true?
20 million? Is gaming really that popular?
Duh.
It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming.
Yo.
Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience with prestige and prizes on the line, the stakes can't get any higher. While her talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive, as it should be. It's sort of like how I feel about debating.
Question.
Oh, question.
Hello?
What is it? Do you guys know if this place has internet? I promised my comrades my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school. So I'm kind of freaking out.
Come again?
Your comrades? Cassidy's comrades! They're the biggest fan community on the internet. 20 million, that's a lot. She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. It would definitely explain the hat. What is that on the hat?
Curious.
You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations.
Indeed.
There are many stories about young men falling prey to the infamous Tyred? I don't know if I'm saying that right, subscription. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. So many suckers have swindled. Such a large fan base. You must be raking in the dough. What is that face?
The hell?
What's wrong with your
I
face?
see how it is.
You think the only motivation is money, don't ya? Well, duh. Why else would you be a streamer?
Bourgeoisie scum.
Okay. Whoa. I stream for the betterment of the human race. As the leader of Cassidy's comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of my earnings to the masses. You mean you give away all your money?
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my channel. Most of it is for charity, but sometimes it's for random subscribers.
My genius
One time.
is almost frightening.
Bought a spaghetti factory and donated it to a public school. Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again. They've probably gotten sick of eating pasta every day. All these giveaways are streamed too, so she's like Mr. Beast in a way. They're really popular, so I get tons of views and donations from them. Impressive. You've managed to commodify the act of charity. Of course, I gotta reserve some money for basic necessities. She sounds exactly like Mr. Beast, though I hope she's a little more morally sound than he is. Truckload of chocolate soda being one.
Duh.
It's not a problem for a person like me to have money, since I earn it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
The real problems are the swine who make billions every year. Even though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails, and stare at their stock profile.
Bourgeoisie scum.
In fact, I can even detect the rancid stench of a morally bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. She's talking about Winona, if I had to guess, unless there's someone else. But so Cassidy does not like Winona, is my guess. I bet they're plotting to profit all our suffering as we speak. This girl is honestly pretty deranged, though that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, it doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to Eden's Garden Academy.
Anywho,
She's the most, like, 20 million? That's one of the most successful streamers of all time. Granted, I guess there are people on YouTube who have more subscribers, but you get the idea. As wary as I am of future confrontations between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling other people to gather there.
okay.
Alright, it was nice meeting y'all. Like her, though. Okay. 4 more, it looks like. Right? Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Come on!
Come on, man. Just say something. Come on, please. Pretty please.
So harsh.
All I wanted was your name. Hey. We scared him.
It figures.
No, it's more people.
How's it slipping and sliding?
Hey there.
Oi.
What's the matter with them?
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, I think I'm just gonna get rid of the accent for Grace. It's starting to like, I'm not enjoying speaking it that way. Like it's like grating on my throat, literally. I'm also sick right now, so that's part of why. That's also why we're ending after the introductions, because I can only go for so long. I don't know. I spent ages trying to get this guy's name, but he won't say anything.
It's simple.
If he's being a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Who are you anyway? Who am I?
The name's Jet Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
Interesting. Drag racer, huh? Jet Dawson. What's this? Desmond. No, for a second I was like the marksman was Dawson, but it's Desmond. A drag racer. Given his outfit, that comes as no surprise. But why is he wearing this outfit? That's my immediate question. Aren't you warm in that suit? What in the Scooby-Doo? Are you confused? There's a fan inside the back of my helmet that emits cool air. Kind of like the fans in car seats that cool your butt. The fact that he's fully clothed... Isn't that super rad? He could be a robot. I'm not saying he is, and I don't anticipate that he is. But also, where did all those nuts and bolts just come from? I'm just saying, if he's entirely covered, he could be like an AI robot or something. We don't know. With the way he yells every word, he could make anything sound like a big deal. Only issue is, they don't extend to the rest of my suit.
Get a grip.
And stop wearing the suit. And walk around naked? Oh, so that's all you're wearing. I meant wear different clothes.
So...
You should also have an ultimate talent, correct?
Well?
Would you mind sharing it?
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
Mark Bursky. I produce music. A music producer. Yeah. Interesting. Mark Bursky, ultimate music producer. Interesting. Look at his design, he's cool. Oh, is that like a gator or croc hat? That's cute. I like it. But, it's mostly bad remixes and stuff.
My man!
No, man, your music is wicked good.
Really?
You know my songs?
Not a chance.
Nope. Don't even have to. You're the ultimate music producer. That just about says it all.
Moving on.
I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? Do you have any idea what might be going on? Yeah, this whole shebang did come out of the blue, but to be honest, it feels a lot like an extreme haunt. Do you know what that is? No, I don't. Figures. You don't look like the type.
Hey.
Meaning? Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions. Think a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Like the type of haunted houses where they can actually touch you and like push you around, or like even hit you sometimes, stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Stuff will chuck you into underground tunnel systems, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. I'm pretty good with the coffins, not so much the tunnels.
That's not important.
What's this got to do with us?
My drift?
You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their haunts with a simulated kidnapping.
Huh?
Oh. To make it feel as real as possible, they'll even take you when you least expect it. The thing is, you can't just jump anybody. You gotta consent first. The hell? I never agreed to being kidnapped.
Come off the grass.
Extreme haunts? Eh? People know better than to involve me in that crap.
Well?
Maybe we consented to our kidnapping without realizing.
Eh?
Huh? For example, the letters we received from the Academy. Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise?
Really?
Don't tell me you actually believe this guy. And given what we've seen so far, I'd wager anything is possible. Is that really what's happening here? In accepting that letter, asking me to join Eden's Garden Academy, did I unknowingly agree to this crap? Well, that's just a theory. A game theory. We won't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case...
I know some people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You can join them if you want.
Adios.
Sure thing. Let's go, Mark. Mark. Interesting. Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some kind of messed up attraction? What does that say about Eden's Garden Academy? Is it part of the charade? It is Eden... Sorry, y'all. Again, I'm pretty sick right now, and I need to end this soon. My ability to read is lessening. Is Eden's Garden Academy even real? That is a great question. I think it is... Well, whether Eden's Garden Academy is real is questionable. I do not think they are at Eden's Garden Academy, personally. I should know better than to think nonsense things like that. If the Academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the Academy, which is also possible. And then there were 3. Let's do you 2 first. We'll end with the guy whose design I really like.
Oops.
I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. What? Is that a chameleon on her arm? That's so cool. I like it. I'll give you your content a try. Who knows? I might really like it. Oh, they're talking to each other. Okay. Meh, if you didn't like me from the start, you're never gonna like me. Hey, you 2.
Wait.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, crap. New guy. Over here. I like him. There's a butterfly on his shirt. You boarded the train before things went all crazy, right? He's cute. Haha, check it out. Me and the new guy together again. Stop acting like we're friends. I don't even know you. He's very fashionable. Golden chain, bracelets, rings, hair clip. I'm trying to guess what he could be. If I had seen all of them, I might have guessed that he could have been a streamer, but he could be fashion model. He could be, I don't know, a jewelry person. I don't know.
Just messing with me.
That's a joke, right? What is? You know, that thing you just said.
Hey.
Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai Montego ring a bell?
Hey.
Come on, Kai Montego. Something of an artist, something of an entrepreneur, an artist. I wonder, is he like a digital artist or something?
Very funny.
He's an influencer, a really big influencer. Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Right in the ego.
Okay.
I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump, but...
Dang, bro, chill. He's dramatic. Kai Montego, just ultimate influencer. Okay, generally speaking. You don't recognize the dumb A? Must be nice.
Huh?
You do?
Yes.
Guy's the cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing and he'll stick his army of underage followers on you. So, like TikTok influencer type person, which to be so real, I hate people like that. Okay, that's too strong of a statement. I don't hate people like that because I don't know them. I dislike the brain rot that they infuse to the world. Genuinely. He's a dictator with a trendy fit.
Another day, another drama.
Dictator? Sheesh. You naysayer types are always so overdramatic.
Whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda.
Are you done yet?
You're one to talk. Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda. Eh?
See that?
Yeah, I see you're no stranger to photo editing. I'm kind of impressed. No one would ever guess you had the face of a horse. Girl came for him. Hey, yo. And the tears returned as quickly as they vanished. But still, listen, I'm not saying he doesn't have feelings. I think he's cute. I mostly like him. But knowing his talent, it makes me a little concerned, because it's like, bro might be a little... I'm not sure what I expected an influencer to be like in person, but this was definitely not it.
Don't be mean.
Hey, leave Kai alone. He may not be the nicest person in the room, but can't you see you're hurting his feelings? An influencer, and I don't know what she does. Both have pink hair, though.
Ugh.
He can get over it. Anyway, what about you? Hey, yo, Damon. Can you give me your name and talent? Oh, sure.
I'm Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic. Just ask.
Diana Venecia? Is that how you say it? Diana Venecia, a cosmetologist. Very cool. It gives Samoogie vibes. Just gonna say that right now.
Again.
Is that it? You're just a makeup artist? Not just a makeup artist, the makeup artist. What?
Indeed.
Diana is the biggest beautician in Hollywood. She's relatively new to the public sphere, but word of her talent has been dominating social media, enough to pique the interest of the entertainment elite. Now, every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her. I see this is not your first time talking about her. I am simply quoting my friends. They're all on Diana's waiting list. I'm sure.
Anybody?
Why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me?
Humiliating.
Why do you care what he thinks? Isn't the demographic for people like you largely teenage girls?
Hell no!
My stuff is for everyone. I'm inclusive like that. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to get everyone to gather there. Alright, see you later. But none of those guys like me either. Interesting. A makeup artist and an influencer. Were this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. The Ultimate Talent Program is a shell of itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. I mean, my dude, your talent is no less impressive. In fact, I would argue that a lot of these talents are definitely more impressive than yours. Being able to argue is fine, I guess. But at the end of the day, you can argue about anything. To anyone. You know what I mean? But Eden's Garden Academy said it was above that. It said it prioritized academic talent. And now it thinks I'm on par with those two? Bro. The influencer I get, but the makeup artist? I don't think it takes talent to be able to debate and argue well. I think you can absolutely, work for that. Makeup artistry, though, I think it's that can be a talent. You know what I mean? Not to say that you couldn't work for that. That's not what I'm saying. And then there was one. I love this guy's vibe. A boy was silently observing the space around him and jotting things down into a notebook. Hey, you. Oh. Okay, sir. The hell? I'm sorry. I dozed off for a bit there.
Cause for concern.
You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Getting knocked down on that train was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time. If I'd known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule has diminished your already meager natural beauty. Dang. The guy paused for a few seconds, then began furiously scribbling in his notebook. Interesting. A boy with a snake tie, a girl with a white uniform, a man with a dapper suit.
You.
Oi, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
A very loud woman with a visor. Are you writing about us?
Mm-hmm.
I make sure to record all of my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it all otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities.
My name is Ulysses Wilhelm, and I'm the ultimate historian. Please make note of that for future reference.
I like that. Please make note of that for future reference. That's, in my mind, that's like the epitome of what makes history useful, right? Being able to predict and prevent for the future. Interesting. I like him. Ultimate historian. That's a cool talent. I love his vibe. I really hope he doesn't die. Interesting. A fellow scholar, much like myself.
Jeez.
Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff? Yes, I'm perfectly proficient at remembering historical facts. This notebook is just for more frivolous information. Stuff like shopping lists, classmate birthdays, when to brush my teeth. Such excellent memory wasted on many old trivia. You probably couldn't even remember the date of your wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same for most men. So, what do you do as the ultimate historian? As of now, I work at the Patawomek River Museum. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that wrong. And I'm not going to attempt pronouncing that because I know I will butcher it. I have ideas as to what kind of museum that could be. It sounds like it could be a museum related to history in Northern America, but I could be wrong.
And so on and so on.
I direct one of the exhibits there. The Cold War era. Interesting. When I'm not giving tours, I'm studying primary source documents in my office. No wonder you can't get any sleep. If you can stay awake while reading all those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you. History isn't for everyone, I'm aware, but it's important knowledge nevertheless. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet. That's good. I like that. That's not how the saying goes. He obviously knows how the saying goes. I love that. It isn't, but I updated it to coincide with more modern values. I thought it was funny. Right. It was a little funny. Humor is subjective. It is, and I thought it was funny. Screw you, Damon. Anywho, people have begun gathering outside. The plan is to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them?
Sleepy.
Yes, right. Thank you, miss. He hurriedly fumbled through the pages of his notebook. Toshiko.
Unacceptable!
Did you seriously forget my name? That's why he wrote it down. This is a most egregious offense. Take solace in the fact that I am a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner.
According to my notes.
In a large world, run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Damn. He just clocked her. That's so funny. Fanning herself indignantly, Toshiko stormed off. Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy we just met probably won't. Bless him. Ulysses, that's such a cool name. Well done. We've exchanged formalities with everyone here. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action.
I am an ultimate!
On our honor as ultimates, we will not be confined any longer. What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered by the courtyard outside. That's where I should head next. Okay. Oh, it's just gonna take us there? The other 11 students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation. So, okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. I really don't feel good. I would continue, but I really need to take some medicine and get some sleep because I don't feel great at all. I wish I could continue, but anyway, this has been a great introduction. I think the characters look fabulous. Their designs are immaculate. Like Danganronpa level. They are genuinely incredible. I love the ultimates. Maybe next episode, or maybe at the end of the prologue, depending on what happens, I will give my predictions. Because I know that Chapter 1 is out. I forgot to mention earlier, one of the main reasons I didn't start this until now was because I wanted to wait until I could actually dive into a chapter. Be able to discover a body, do a trial, have a culprit, an execution, all that good stuff. Granted, I don't actually know if any of that will happen in the prologue. My guess is not, but I could be wrong. We will see. Either way, I wanted to wait until I had a little bit more, and we have more now. So I'm going to stop here for now. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so excited to continue. And remember, y'all, please have courage and be kind. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.